So we've seen the debacle in Afghanistan, and it appears the Biden administration is going to double down on it by bringing people who are unvetted into our country. I was at Fort McCoy in southwestern Wisconsin last Friday, where there were 2,000 evacuees from Afghanistan. And what we found out is none of them were there on a special immigration visa. They were all there on parole. And for our listeners, the special immigration visa is a thorough vetting process that can take up to 2 years to find out if a person should be coming to the United States. The parole authority is granted to the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, and he could just wave people in. They have circumvented, the Biden administration has circumvented the SIV process, and they're just bringing people in on parole. Second thing that we saw, Tucker, was that people could leave the base, including without the authority of the general that is overseeing Fort McCoy.
So we've got 2 islands off the coast. I'm not talking about Guantanamo Bay. I'm talking about Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. And I don't think any of these refugees have been moved to Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard. They've all been moved to places like Wisconsin and Maine and like far away from the centers of power. Is there anything we can do to change that? If we're going to import thousands of unvetted Afghan Pashtun tribesmen, why aren't we moving them to the places where the people who make these decisions live?
Well, that would really be a good idea. But what I have suggested, and there are Afghans that should be able to come into our country. I've talked to servicemen in my district who said there are people that should be able to come from Afghanistan because they've given their, some of them have given almost their lives being threatened by the Taliban. Yep. And they should be able to come to the United States. However, these people are not being vetted thoroughly, and what should happen is they should go to a safe third country like Qatar, someplace like that, and be vetted there. And then if they get through the vetting, they should be able to come in. Because 84% of the people that in the first quarter of this year that tried to get an SIV in Afghanistan, they were rejected. Only 16% were able to get in. There has to be a thorough vetting process. The Biden administration is circumventing it.
Yeah, they're just using a crisis to change our country. They'll never lose another election. That's the point, as you know. Congressman,